When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking for space, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire. Grab near the marker is Harris. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make The connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, it's Ott. Past the first down marker and still running. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Lining up for the PAT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. From midfield, looking for room. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Barnes. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. The Cavaliers want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hard running there. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Creates a little space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on 1st down. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's up. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Got it set up on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Touchdown Sooners! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff to the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Give to the back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Gibson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Let's go, let's go. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hand. And he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Power football with the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to the well. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.